just got back like a few hours ago from watching Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, and I just tried to do a little. I'm not gonna cut that vlog about it. Give a little my thoughts on it, and I might as well give my thoughts on Battle of Gods, which I tried to do like when that was coming out, but other shit just I just didn't got to it. But screw it. I'll go for Battle of Gods first. It was a pretty good movie. Beerus was probably a really interesting character as as an antagonist in a way. And the lesson he gives Goku is kind of good. It expands on, doesn't it like give like Vegeta, like, it gives like Vegeta some character thing, and Beerus a lot of it to know like who he is and all this other stuff. But I feel like Goku also comes out really good. It kind of explains, like some people always imagine him as this happy-go-lucky person who just trains and all that stuff, mostly just because of the original dub. Making him more like Superman instead of the more selfish kind of character that he is. You know, rather do stuff himself and use stuff like the Spirit Bomb and Kaioken as well, maybe kind of Kaioken as last resorts. Cause he hates, cause as he said in the movie, he hates having, he builds up himself so much that when he has to use other people's power, he kind of hates that. And we never really saw that, hell, not even that much in Kai, so which was more close to the manga. So yeah, that's actually kind of interesting for the guy. It gives him more than just he's just a kind of stupid, kind of good nature, kind of reluctant in killing, at least as an adult. Weird, because he kills a lot as a kid, like willingly too. So in the end, but the theatrical version of Battle of Gods was the better version than the uncut version you could get on the DVD, which I have somewhere. I don't know where it is right now. Should have pulled it out. And that one kind of has a lot of stupid scenes that could have been. They could have just put the theatrical version on a disc and then put the extra scenes and the extra credits at the as like deleted scenes. I don't know why they did that. It's just the uncut version. You watch it, then you watch that, the trailer, and that's it on that disc. It's like, why not just add the theatrical version as well? I mean, why not? I don't know, but it did add a nice scene that says like Beerus is not evil for being a destroyer. It's like there's life and death. You can't have life without destruction, and you can't have destruction without life. It kind of balances out and all that stuff, which is kind of nice. I would picture someone, if I made like a destroyer character, I would add that too. It's kind of nice to have. They didn't have that in a theatrical version, but it didn't ruin that experience. But like stuff like Oolong having rock paper scissors with Beerus, kind of did. It just didn't make sense to him to be this angry and then stop for a second to rock paper scissors, then go back to destroying it, and some little inconsistencies here and there. But whatever. All I'm saying is the theatrical version of Battle of Gods is the better version, and you should. And I think it's on. I think the only way you could get that is either the Japanese version on Amazon or on YouTube. Why? Just why? And also, nothing beats like being it in the theater at for Battle of Gods because holy crap, that was um something worth remembering. And that I did that like first day there, and it was really cool. But I was just, but in like I said, in the end, really great movie. Great that it's jump starts this new jumpstart this movie, Resurrection F, and Super, Dragon Ball Super, which is which if you're asking me what I think about that, it's kind of cool. I'm not watching it until there's a dub version because I don't like sub versions of some anime, and Dragon Ball Z are one of. Just because I can't get used to Goku having a woman's voice when he's not a kid. I don't know. That's just I got used to the dub when I was little, and as I grew up and then got back into Dragon Ball Z, you know, just was surrounding myself with the dub. Anyway, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F or Revival F or insert Japanese title F here. Yeah, I don't know why it's like this F when we all know who is getting resurrected. I mean, who else is named, who has F in their name and would be needed to be resurrected? I don't know. Anyway, this is kind of weird, and like I think they kind of learned of how popular Battle of Gods was for their first theatrical release because I went to the same theater as Battle of Gods, and for Battle of Gods it was just a blank screen. Then the movie started. Here it's a few things, a few things, a few things. The theater advertising itself, that kind of stuff, and a little adverts here, and then it's like preview of Peter Pan. Which why the hell? Okay, we're taking Peter Pan. I'll do the previews real quick. Peter Pan, let's make this story into a Destiny story. Why? Because fuck you. Then the pet world, you leave your pets alone. They do whatever the fuck they do, kind of typical shit. Think like if pound puppies and maybe like Littlest Pet Shop and all that stuff. Behind closed doors, blah blah blah. It's essentially Toy Story, I think. Toy Story when no one's looking, they do this and that, but it's kind of weird. It's like some of them still talk, like some of them talk, some of them don't, but then again, it's just the preview trailer. I already saw that anyway beforehand. Next is fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Norm of the North. The oh my god, where it from a small community goes into the big city plot. It makes American. That's fucking stupid. Of course, and it kind of looks like the straight to DVD kind of stuff that would try to mimic some like a Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, or even Lionsgate. It kind of looks more cheaply as CGI, which is weird because this is Lionsgate, and I don't know if they've done a lot of animated stuff before, but I don't know, it just looks stupid. Next we got Chipmunks 4. Hey, because we needed Chipmunks 4. We needed a Chipmunks 3, and we really needed a Chipmunks 2. Of course. Dragon Ball Z, people beating the shit out of each other, yelling and blasting stuff. Let's have our previews be a lot of kiddie stuff, where a lot of stupid humor and all this stuff, and especially uh, Alvin and the Chipmunks 4. I could forgive Pan, seriously. And it's in Pets and even Norm. But why Chipmunks 4 as a preview? It's seriously, I went to the person I was with, and I was like, okay, okay, this is gonna be the best movie ever in the next 2 hours because I feel depressed that they're gonna have another one. Anyway, I think I'm like around 10 minutes. I should actually talk about the movie. Well, well, as the title says, Frieza is back, and he's been resurrected. And honestly, the guy that resurrected, I forgot his name because it's been too long, and Sabot or whatever it's called. Probably the smartest one out of all. Like, he goes in quietly and smoothly into the Earth's atmosphere and got the Dragon Balls from Emperor Pilaf and his gang, who are still kids at this point. I don't know. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of cute. And yeah, if you go by the original dub, Frieza's supposed to originally still have a body, apparently. You know, because we see him in hell after Goku dies, and then as Goku fights Majin Buu. So it kind of, I guess that those were complete fillers. Both times we see Frieza in hell. So yeah, I guess hell is just a field of fairies, teddy bears, and all this other stuff. And to be fair to Frieza, if I would come out after experiencing that for years, I would want to kill everything in sight. So I don't blame Frieza. Yeah, and this takes place a year after Battle of Gods at the very least. Because Battle of Gods, they use the Dragon Balls, and Dragon Balls are back. But then again, I don't think that really stops in most movies. It's kind of weird how when they resurrected Frieza, it kind of implies that he can survive being chopped up into pieces. It's like, yeah, he could survive getting chopped up in half and part of his brain gone, like this side of the head gone. But being chopped up to pieces, oh no, he's still alive. Or like he just put the soul inside the pieces, and he was still as the pieces, he was still dead. So it's either way, it's still overkill on Trunks' side, or it wasn't overkill, and and if he just left him chopped up in pieces, he would still be moving around. I don't know. So Frieza does this 4-month training. 4-month training while Goku and Vegeta are up in like Lord Beerus's place, training with Whis in exchange for Earth food and all that stuff. Nice to see Whis and Beerus back, even though I know they're gonna be there. And not that they don't really intervene until like the end, and then it's just like a restart button. It's kind of nice. It's kind of weird to see that. Kind of nice to see what some people. No, it's nice to see how Krillin does. You know, he's a police officer and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, I could kind of see people who have these kinds of powers become a police officer as kind of like an easy job. Yeah, and also I don't think many people spot this, and I didn't at first. But nice One Piece reference with his cell phone, with his ringtone. It's like, even though I didn't know, even though I didn't know until someone pointed that out to me. Even before I watched the movie, when someone else decided to kind of ruin part of the movie for me, but hey, whatever. It's like you you already know what's gonna happen. And then that's kind of one of my things, but I'll get to that later. Nice to see all everyone, damn near everyone there, kicking ass, kicking ass. Even though it's the soldiers, like seeing Master Roshi fight. Yeah, he fights. Holy shit! When it's like him bulking up for Broly is kind of cool, and then his fighting in World's Strongest. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Seeing this guy actually tangle with his more strongest students. That's really cool. And they kind of limited the characters this time. It's not everyone's here like in Battle of Gods, but this wasn't like a party where everyone's invited, and then the villain in that case shows up to it. And it's kind of nice, like Krillin saying, Krillin is like, there's a little banter with Krillin and 18. It's like, it's like, I could go there. I'm kind of strong. I'm still stronger than you. It's kind of nice. He kind of thinks like, in case I die, you're the. It's like in case it gets bad, there you could still be the last protection to get for our daughter. It's like, yeah, that kind of makes, when you think about it like that, it kind of makes sense. Kind of funny that he comes out bald for Frieza. Yeah, but and then they fight. Frieza punches Gohan once, which I wish it was like him in Super Saiyan form, and I think the picture kind of screwed up right there, but I'm not sure. It says so right there. Kind of looks like it did right there, but we'll see. Like he punches Gohan, and then it's like he sees that as a victory, and it's like he's not even a Super Saiyan. He's not Super Saiyan it up. So yeah, still no gauge of where his power is, or where Goku and Vegeta's power is by the end of all this. We just know that Golden Frieza matches the gods, matches Super Saiyan God. And yes, I call blue-haired Super Saiyan God. I call the red version Saiyan God, just for easy sake. Because Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan sounds stupid, and calling a normal Saiyan with the power of Super Saiyan God kind of sounds stupid. It's also stupid. Don't get the hate to their designs though. It's like Super Saiyan, Saiyan God is just 5 Saiyans transferring their powers into a 6th one, and Super Saiyan God is going Super Saiyan in the God form. What do you expect? Anyway, they kind of fight. It's funny that Vegeta and Goku kind of has their little scuffle as they're fighting Frieza. It's like kind of like kids, like, oh, I want to take a turn. I want to take a turn. It's like, no. That's really kind of hilarious. Same thing with when Golden Frieza pops up and Vegeta and Goku's like, hey Vegeta, you want to do this? Oh, what the hell? It's like, really? It's kind of like when you have to trade in and out for the games. It's like, what the hell? The ending kind of sucks in a way. It's and also kind of nice, like I said, Beerus and Whis just standing there. Even when Frieza noticed them, and it's like, Beerus like, I don't care what you do, go. As long as you don't fuck up my food, I don't give a shit what you do. Oh yeah, and also there's this Galactic Police Control, and it's like dropping some hints. It's like, okay, this is a new guy, I could take that, and then they kind of knew him. But they're saying Bulma has a sister, Tights. What the hell? And I figure this is something from the manga, not probably not the Dragon Ball manga, but like another manga that's related to the Dragon Ball series. But seriously, it's like, what the hell? It's like, okay, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. Anyway, Super Saiyan God Vegeta comes in, beats the shit out of, finishes the fight with Golden Frieza, knocks him back into final form. Frieza destroys the planet with everyone, even God, which is weird. God, Vegeta. It's like Vegeta. It's weird because it's like you think at being this strong they could hold out in some things. Like Vegeta, I mean Goku was downed by a ray gun, a simple ray gun, as Vegeta, as Frieza pointed out, and Vegeta died from the planet exploding. Like, shouldn't they be stronger at this point with more durability? But, whatever. But then again, Vegeta would probably die in a few in a while from being in space. So Whis turns back time just before Frieza destroys the planet, and Goku comes in, Kamehameha him, and there we go, done. Feel like, yeah, that part was kind of weird. Like, I could have felt Vegeta should have ended Frieza, but then again, he was kind of like fucking with him. It's like just Big Bang attack, boom. Or that Goku should have yelled, Vegeta, finish him off now, otherwise he'll destroy the planet. I don't know, it just felt like he just swooped in and took the... It's like, literally, he's swooping in and taking the kill. Kind of funny in that way, but... whatever. Who cares? Yeah, so overall, the experience was really good. It's not, like, the same as Battle of Gods, but then again, the first Dragon Ball... new footage of the Dragon Ball franchise, and the first movie in how many years? Maybe outside of some stuff in Kai. But still, like, new footage, new story, etc., etc. That's what Battle of Gods had. This was like the kind of follow-up to it. And, yeah, I would not say this was really bad in any way, shape, or form. It's really it's like, once again, it's like you know what's gonna happen. Frieza's gonna die. Like, overall, you know kind of what happens. Everyone's gonna be, like, beaten by Frieza until Goku and Vegeta show up. And then they're gonna have the big fight. But, you know, him destroying the planet and Whis going back in time was kind of like, yeah, kind of the big shocking things, plus the galactic police guy, and fact Bulma as a sister, that kind of stuff, really is a surprise as a movie. But once again, but to me, it's like, yeah, but then that's most of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z movies. You kind of know what's gonna happen in the end. It's how it does it that makes it more interesting. It's like, we know Beerus is not gonna destroy the planet and kill everyone in Battle of Gods, because, well, remember, this is before the end of Z. So, you know what's gonna like in Super, it's like, what's the point of watching when you know what's gonna happen? Because the movies, it's like, so it's like, it's how it's done, it's how it presents itself, and to me, that's kind of more important than just who wins, and who dies in this kind of stuff. So overall, I would recommend. It sucks that I had to get it at the tail end of its theatrical run. It's like I would have gotten it sooner, like day one sooner, but work and actually I fell asleep. I overslept before the theaters going to the theaters on the first day. Second day I tried to, it was sold out, and I had to buy advanced ticket. Not here. Um, Advanced tickets, and then I had to wait a week, and then, well, then again, I guess it got me to get this to go with the movie. King Piccolo Rise again. What the hell that came up? And I'll just end this right now. Overall, it's a great movie. It's a great ride, and it's like, once again, it's not the same blockbuster. It's not the same blockbuster thing as like Battle of Gods was, but it's still enjoyable nonetheless. So, oh, so yeah, if when it comes out in DVD, I would recommend it. Hopefully, it doesn't do the same shit as the DVD version of Battle of Gods. So, with that, thanks for watching, and rock the dragon, and of course, take care.